All right, so in this scenario, we have a solid edge part, which is a bunch of individual features. And I also have an inserted part copy of a mesh body. So let me turn the shading off again so you can see the difference between the two. Again, so the little bracket part is a solid body, and of course this skull is a mesh body, which is a very heavy mesh body. So it's really smooth. You can get a little too heavy sometimes, and it just slows things down. But for this single part file, is quite easy to work with. And again, we have two bodies here. So just like Solid Edge, one part's active, one part's inactive. I can activate this body, and it becomes the shaded one, and the other one becomes the translucent one. And you notice I really don't have these merged together. I just basically went in there and trimmed that skull to kind of fit the contour so it didn't stick through the back of it. And if I wanted to, I could take the time. I could take this body, right click. I can convert to mesh body and run it through its process. And that's basically what this one is converted mesh body. When I do that, then I can come over and actually Boolean these two bodies together as a single part file. But it's not really needed. When I save as an STL, which is typically what you're going to be doing for these, then I come out, and this is just our 3D printer software. It's called Eiger, but any of your other software will work exactly the same way. So if I bring this in, which I already imported as an STL, so if I just show you what it looks like when you bring it into your 3D printing software. Here we go. So most 3D printer softwares for their slicing data doesn't care how the geometry works, but according to this is a single entity. So I didn't have to do anything tricky in Solid Edge to actually export this out to a 3D printer file to be able to print out. All right, so again, another useful tip in Solid Edge is not having to work with the same type of data. It can be from pretty much any type of source. So I got this from either GrabCAD or Thingiverse, and just copied it, brought it in, and did some modifications to it.